Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Dr. Pro for Jira. Today, I will introduce the new functionality that is built inside our tool, Addon Security Analyzer. What it does, it simply show you how secure are the add-ons that you are planning to install or you have already installed in your instance, or maybe the apps that you are planning to bring with you from data center into the cloud, because as you know, data center apps security and cloud security is totally different story, because in cloud the vendors can decide how they are processing and storing your data, where in data center everything is hosted on your server. So let's jump into the demo of the tool quickly. That's how it looks like. So let's start with our flagship product, Dr. Pro for Jira, and see how secure it is. It takes from 2 to 3 seconds to analyze more than 27 different kind of metrics, and total score of the Dr. Pro for Jira and the company behind it, it's 75. It's really important that you are pretty strict with the trust score. So 75 is pretty good. So what are the parts that are combined into the trust score? So one of the most important, if the app is Forge or Connect. So because Forge, it's the Atlassian number one solution and platform to build the tools, and as we know, the Connect, it's already or will be deprecated soon. So there's a risk behind having the app in the Connect. And also Connect, it's a different way of storing and processing your data. The another stuff, it's about what the doctor team and consultants that we collaborate thinks about that app. So if they ever used it, if they have successfully implemented in many companies. So many big players like Script Runner or Glyphy are doctor verified, because we as our team can ensure that the app does what it should when you are like planning to install that. The another aspect is about the vendor. So why we have 75? Because one of the missing part is that we are still pretty new on the market, and the vendor, it's always a little bit of risk. If we will be gold or platinum, I hope in the future, then our trust score will be also higher. Then another aspect is like about the rating, how many stars we have, how many installations, users, reviews. Then we have a section here about the some kind of example pricing. And here are the missing parts. So we are still working together with Atlassian to get the badges about the Cloud Fortified and Bug Bounty program. It soon will be there, but it's not there. That's why the app score is also lower. So if we will get the Cloud Fortified and Bug Bounty program, our also score will go up. Now you can see that's really important metrics here for the security. For example, like if the app is processing data, as you know, if you enable in the Dr. Pro for Jira AI, we are processing the data. And I will show you in a second what kind of data, because you can also see here. But we send your data, we just check the language, we check the similarity algorithm, because it's important for merging custom fields. That's why you have also option to disable them, that we are not do not process your data. Then you can see all kind of what are our sub-processors of the company, what's the privacy here, and what's the support email if anything has happened, what's the portal, all these metrics that we could gather from the marketplace, but also from the pages of the vendors. Now we go to the compliance, and as I told you just a second ago, now you can see what kind of data we have access and what we process. So as I told you, we process only names of the custom fields and statuses for recommendation, what custom fields you can merge together, even if they are in the different languages. As you can see, we provide DPA if your company needs. We have, like, you can with one click go to see our security policies here, our security contact. If we are storing your data, we do not store any of your data, we just process and delete them. And also you can see our compliance status. And the last but not the least, the section. It's something that we heavily work on together with the team, 10 plus consultants, that we give you we graded nearly 2,200 apps from marketplace, all that are over 50 installations. We group them by the category, and then we provide our recommendation for some kind of problems that or challenges that they solve. So as you can see, the Dr. Pro for Jira, it's a spotlight. So we believe it's a best in the category. We also provide you the budgeting version. What are the apps similar in the category but cheaper or for free in the perfect case? Of course, what are the other competitors and so on. Now I want to show you the version Doctor Lite. So we have also free version that will have a little bit higher trust. As you can see, higher score is the same company, but the trust score here is 8. And you will ask why it's 8? Because it's really important that the free version does not process any data, because we don't have any kind of REST API here egress. And also, as a short also announcement, so Dr. Lite will be converted to runs on Atlassian governed version, so the most secure kind of the Doctor that can be run also on governed cloud and also on isolated cloud. So that will be the most secure version soon. But it's not all. So if you decide to install and use the Dr. Pro for Jira, so remember that the Addon Security Analyzer is only in the Pro version. You have something like that. What is that? It's just a report of all the apps that you have on your instance, or you used to have on your instance, because that's also interesting story that the doctor could find still some leftovers from installed apps in the past. So even though you uninstall the apps, we can find it that app was installed. We reached out to Atlassian, and Atlassian said, yes, that's expected behavior. We are not knowing exactly what to do with that. But then you have as one pager all the security of the apps that you have. Why it's also interesting, because we as a Doctor for Jira team support some companies to migrate from data center still server to cloud. And we are saying, hey, listen, create a cloud instance, dummy cloud instance, install all the apps that you have on the data center and run the report. And then you have report of the old apps that you are planning to bringing to you with you into the cloud, and then you can see how secure they are. It's even more interesting because you can also you need to remember also that security in the cloud and data centers are totally different world. Because if you are on data center, the data is on your server. Usually they are not sent anywhere. But if you're on the cloud, the vendors can do whatever they want, to be honest, with your data. If they have just egress enabled, they can fetch the data and do whatever they want, and a lot, especially for the Connects app. So that's always risk. So if you have a Connect app, think about that's for sure. My recommendation also as a security background would be to sign the DPA and check exactly what they are sending, and the doctor can support with you. So if you will have any questions, feel free to reach out to us, and have a good day. See ya.